website programming, as I'm sure you've no doubt figured out by the title. The program I'm going to be using for this is Text Wrangler. Another good one is Notepad++, which I'll show you the webpage for. Right there. Unfortunately, that's only Windows based, otherwise I'd be using that. But unfortunately, I can't. So, alright, so I gotta keep this video to 10 minutes. I uploaded one. This is the second time I've tried to do this. First time it got removed by YouTube because it was too long. So this will be the first part. It's going to be a video series. There's no way I can get this whole thing into 10 minutes. Okay, so like I said, program I'm using is Text Wrangler or Notepad++ or whatever. You can use Notepad, just regular Notepad, or text edit and stuff as well, but unfortunately it doesn't color code for you. I'll show you what I mean. Right off the bat, I'm just going to show you some things I have created recently. I'm working on a web page for this YouTube channel. So this is my progress so far. I'll show you what that looks like. We start here, and then this doesn't currently work, but you would type in your YouTube username here, and then if you're one of my subscribers, you'll be allowed access to the site, and then redirect to the website itself. So this is just an example. I haven't, finished all this yet. It's not quite done. I gotta add some more graphics and stuff, but it's the basics. First off, I'm going to start this video by explaining some of the first off, what you gotta do is save as, go to wherever. We're going to save it over that, since that's the last one I did. Save it, replace it. But what you have to do is make sure when you save it, the name says .html at the end, because it'll color code for you. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. First off, I'm just going to start with some of the terminology that you're going to need. The first one is, it's called a tag. Now, what a tag does is it specifies to the computer or web browser or phone or whatever, that whatever's accessing it, what certain sections are. For instance, in this case, the first tag that I'm going to type in here is the HTML tag. What this does is specifies to whatever device is accessing it that it is HTML based web page. Otherwise, it could be anything. It could be JavaScript, it could be just Java, it could be basic, whatever, C++. What this does is just tells it, okay, this is HTML script. So, and then from there, of course, you're going to want a title for your web page. What you do from there is use another tag, which is the header tag, which again specifies to whatever's accessing it that, okay, this is the header of the document. So from there you can type in whatever you want to type in. So let's type in website creator tutorial. Sorry, I can't type today. And then we'll save that and show you what this has done. So take it there, go whatever you want, and it's right here. All that does is just put a word. Whatever words you typed in, it will stick them in the top corner of the web page. Alright, so from there what we can do, let me close this. From there what we can then do is change the size of that with another tag. This one is the font tag. So font, and in this case we want to change the size. So size equals, and it's 1 through 7, 7 being the biggest, 1 being the smallest. And then you always have to put a closing tag or almost always. There are a few exceptions, but majority of the time you're going to have to put a closing tag after, which is the same as whatever you opened it with, except with a / in it. So let's save that, and you'll see what difference that makes. There we go, it's much bigger. Oh, sorry. Okay, so what you can do from there is then you can change the size, which we already did. You can change the color also with the font tag. It's a font color. And please note that the spelling COLOUR will not work for programming a web page. Now there are two ways to do this. Once you have that written down, what you can do from then is you go to, there's two ways. This is one way. You can go to a website here called Color Picker. Choose whatever color you want. Let's just pick that one. And copy that hex code and paste it there and close that. Now that is the most versatile way to do it. By that I mean you can choose any color you want, any color of the rainbow, doesn't matter what it is, here. But then what you have to do from there, see, you can choose anything you want. Now it is more complicated, so let me change this just to show you what I mean. You can pick any color of the rainbow. Okay? And the reason this is a good thing is obviously because there's not always, well, I'll talk about that when I get to the other one. So we do that, save that, and refresh this page, and you'll see it's that color. I didn't even refresh the page for the first one, did I? The other way to do it, which is much simpler but not as versatile, is just type in, for instance, red, which will make it red. But then you can't, you're not, the good thing about this website is you're not limited to, red, blue, yellow, green, orange, just the colors you can spell out. This one you can pick any specific color. So, I mean, if you wanted just that exact shade, you could use just that exact shade, which is a nice feature to have when you're doing something like this. I just used this because I used a black background, which I'll show you how to do later, and the red looked really nice on it. So I just typed in red, made things simple. That's pretty much all you want to put in your header, other than maybe a picture or a logo, which I'll talk about probably in the next video. I have to keep this to 10 minutes, so I only have about 1.5 minutes left. Before we're done here, I am going to open a new one really quickly. Save it as header example.html. Save that, and then this will just make things. I'm just going to go through this really quickly. The reason I'm doing this is just to show you another way to make your headings big. So we're just going to say header example, if I can type. And the other way to do it is to put the tag H1 through, I believe, H5 is the highest you can go. But H1 in this case is the biggest. Let me show you what I'm talking about. In this case, H1 is the biggest of them. Though size 7 in the other way is bigger. Now, if I go through, copy, paste, 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 paste. I'm going to run out of time here. I can maybe make it a little longer, but last time my video was almost 20 minutes, and that didn't go over well with YouTube. So maybe they'll be okay with 11. If you're seeing this, they obviously are. And then save this and open it real quick, and you'll see that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, well, that's my time. So this will be part 1, and there goes my timer. I don't know if you can hear that. But there's that. So I will see you guys next time.